Greetings from the New York Thrifter. 1 week into my vlogging experiment, it seems to be going pretty well. I want to say thank you to everyone that has been giving me wonderful feedback on my YouTube videos. I really appreciate it. And honestly, it has really inspired me and helped me to get listing and to bring my eBay store back to life. And with that said, I had a great sales day yesterday. I only sold 4 items, but it was for a total of $125.93, which is definitely an improvement from what we've seen. First up, I sold this dress from J. Jill. It is a plus size 2X shift dress, sleeveless, in kind of an earth tones abstract print. I sold at full price, $24.99 plus $3.99 in shipping. I sold a pair of Hudson jeans. These are the Nico mid-rise. You saw me list these earlier this week. I listed them for $29.99 plus $4.99 in shipping, but I did take a best offer for $22.99. This was a pair of new without tags Adriana Goldschmied tomboy jeans. You saw me list earlier this week. They sold for full price at $49.99 plus $4.99 in shipping. And finally, there was this London Times fit and flare retro style dress I've had for a very long time in my closet. Somebody made me an offer for like $10 plus shipping. I took it. I decided it could help boost interest in some of my other listings. With a really great day of sales, I really want to keep my momentum going. And to do that, I told everyone yesterday a little bit about kind of dipping into wholesale. I ordered a bunch of women's intimate apparel from Victoria's Secret. So everyone that guessed intimate apparel, you are correct. This includes new with tags, bralettes, bras, panties, sleep shorts, teddies, some t-shirts, things of that nature. Now, the reason I got these is they are really easy to list. They are new with tags. You only have to take a few photos of them, and they're pretty cut and dry in what you want in your descriptions. And so hopefully this is going to really boost my numbers in my eBay store. I got this wholesale order a while ago and I put it in storage, but I decided it's now time to get it out, start listing, and I found the wholesaler on Mercari. What I did is I looked at different VS lots, that's Victoria's Secret lots, because I knew that's what I wanted to focus on. I found a seller that was doing this, and I contacted them directly and said, what's the largest lot that you'll sell me for the best price? And so I ended up paying, I want to say about $3.25 per item. And so it's hopefully going to be pretty easy to make some money. Even if I do have to break even on a few of the pieces, other pieces would definitely go for more than that. And so I was pretty happy with my purchase. I will be talking more next week as I go through my week of actual listing, a little bit about how you can find wholesale, the pluses and minuses of wholesale. So you can look forward to that next week. In the meantime, if you wanted to learn more about wholesale, there is 2 channels that I recommend on YouTube. One is Luke's channel, Endless Entrepreneurs. He is a fantastic reseller, and he really takes the time to explain on his YouTube channel where he gets a lot of his bulk orders and how he processes them. So I recommend Endless Entrepreneurs. I also really like Ann Eckhart. And lately she has moved into buying beauty lots online with some clothing and listing those because she's not able to go outside the house and source as much as she would like. So Ann Eckhart and Luke, definitely go and check those out and let them know that I sent you. So because this is Friday, I want to look back a little bit about the week that I had and project into the future and some of the goals that I have for next week. Because I have these huge bins full of intimate apparel, instead of listing 10 items per day as my goal for the week, next week I'm going to have the goal set for 20 items per day. So that means at the end of the week, I will hopefully have 100 more listings in my eBay store, and really putting that much inventory up is hopefully going to get eyes and get people coming over and checking everything out. The second goal that I have for next week would be to really increase my sales just in general. I made $204.88 in gross sales this week. That is very low for me, right over 200. I would really like to boost that up. I have gotten to a point where as a part-time reseller in the past, I've been making a couple $1,000s a week at some point, and I would really love to get up close to that if possible. Obviously, more money would be great. This is going to include me listing, as I said before, but also taking some best offers and really doing everything I can to generate interest. My third goal for next week is going to be moving inventory in additional ways. And what I'm talking about here is doing some consignment work. I received an email from therealreal.com, an online consigner for luxury goods, and they're having a promotion for May that if you consign 20 items with them, you get $100 in store credit, which I thought would be really great. And I've got the items to consign, so why not? And my goal number 4 is a fun one, and that's going to be sourcing for fun. Going out and seeing people and going through the racks of clothes. This is me time, and I really enjoy it. I never consider it work. It's very fun for me, especially when I'm able to find these great treasures. And so I definitely have time in my schedule next week to go out and do some really fun thrifting. So now it's your turn. In the comments, I want everyone to go down and list a couple of goals that you have for next week. It can be in terms of reselling online or just anything in general. I want to hear from you guys. I do read every single comment that comes up, and I hopefully respond to any questions that you have. In fact, there were a couple of questions this week that were left in the comments on my vlogs that I actually wanted to address here in a video because I think a lot of people might have the same question. So let me give you some of the answers. The first question is in reference to when I was listing jeans and I was talking about the condition and how I describe it. And I use the term wash wear. And I didn't realize it at the time because this has become such a part of my vocabulary. It actually refers to a sentence that I put in the condition notes for an item that shows some wear to it, but it's still in very good condition. And so the full phrase that I use is gently pre-owned with signs of normal wash and wear, signaling to the buyer that this item is not in pristine condition, but still gently used. The next question I want to address comes from Sarah S. And she says that she has 140 listings in her store, and she thought this was a good number. And so her heart sank a little bit when I said I was sad that I only had 200 listings in my store. And first of all, I really want to address the fact that 140 listings is a good number, especially if that is your capacity. That is a lot of sourcing, a lot of photography, a lot of listings. Effort goes into every single one of those. So at no point should you let somebody else's number influence the way you feel about your own store. Some people have 10 listings, 20, 200, 2,000, 20,000, and each one of those people is doing it right for them. You are going to go at your own pace. So when I go through what I'm selling and what I'm sourcing and my week, it's going to probably be very different from what you're doing. And that's okay. Really, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to act as a motivator and create a community where we can all learn from each other and really have the best reseller experience possible. And finally, I got a question about the resealable bags that I use in my reselling. I buy these on Amazon. I pay $13.90 for a pack of 100, free shipping. And those are the 10 inches by 13 inches. And I find these really perfect to store jeans, sweaters, dresses. Now, if I have a smaller item like maybe a blouse, I also have on hand the 9-inch by 12-inch resealable Ziplocs. You can find a link for these bags in the description below. And I know a lot of you are waiting with absolutely bated breath to see what I listed today, so here we go. I was trying for 10 pieces, as I've done all week. I only got to 8, which is kind of a little bit of a letdown, but I will get the extra pairs up over the weekend. And my plan is to have these 50 jeans listed in my eBay store, and later on be able to come back and tell you what sold for how much and to kind of give you an idea of what the trends are right now and what is selling. And so without further ado, here are the jeans that I listed. First up, a pair of J brand slim boot cut, new with tags, I listed for $34.99. This is a pair of All Saints, and this is a very exclusive brand. In upper state New York, we have an outlet mall that has an All Saints in it, and I went in once thinking, how expensive can it be? It's an outlet. And the t-shirts started at around $60. Clearly way more money than I would be willing to spend, but I did list this pair of All Saints for $34.99. A Current Elliott Hot Rod medium wash jeans for $39.99. A pair of Rock Revivals, and these are the Susie Skinny in black. And I know I'm going to drive people out there nuts because the last time I listed some Rock Revivals, everyone was like, no, it's too low, it's too low. I price things at what I feel like I can get in my store. I realize that everyone is going to get a different price for what they list. But for these, please don't kill me. I listed them for $29.99. Next is a Free People straight leg jean, and the fabric tag on these had been removed, and so I listed them lower than I normally would at $16.99. These are new with tag driftwood jeans, and they are a huge flare leg with really great embroidery on them. Now, this brand is sold at the Buckle. It's also sold through the Sundance catalog. Again, an expensive brand, and so I listed high at $49.99. And hopefully with kind of the boho chic thing it has going on, I won't have too hard of a time of finding an owner for these. These are J. Crew coated jeans in black. They are high rise, listed for $29.99. And finally, a pair of True Religion. And these are a little bit unusual in the fact that they're a skinny leg. A lot of True Religions that you see are going to have kind of that more boot cut or flared leg, which is so popular. These are a skinny and they're in a very small size, 24, and I listed them for $24.99. So with all of those jeans up, I had a total of $261.92 listed. That is if everything sold at the price I set. I absolutely take best offers, and I also charge $4.99 for priority shipping. That is the last for a while of the jeans that you'll see on my channel. But for those who are following along, I wanted to give you a little bit of closure on what I was able to accomplish this week. For next week, I hope everyone comes back because I'm going to be doing some more vlogging, hopefully 5 videos next week, but we'll definitely see. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and to all the moms out there, have a great Mother's Day.